Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mass Effect again. As you know, it's one of those games I could just easily go back to, despite how long it takes to go through the whole series. We're not doing Andromeda though. Still waiting for, more stuff on the new Mass Effect, but haven't really heard much, so yeah. But finally we get to go explore the galaxy. It'll be great. As in the city are supposed to be constructed by the longest St. Protheans. Supposedly, you know. I got 30.2 million. There we go. Also, nothing else we can do here in this section of the galaxy, so we want to. Okay, we're on a press escape. I was using the mouse, I was like, nah. Yeah, so. It's weird because. Yeah, Mass Effect 1, you're mostly just restricted to this section hill. Mass Effect 2 is mostly, this section hill. Mass Effect 3, everything. Crashes, where do we want to start? Go get the art first. That's DLC. That's stuff let's see, it's like trying to remember to see for Sparta or Gnosis, I think. We gotta watch the Normandy leave. That was full 4K transition videos. Okay. Sound just like a spark of rocks too. Like, hey look, spark of rock. And then we get broken data disks. We're scanning the asteroid field in the Sparta system. You found signs of habitation. We continue to investigate one of the larger asteroids. We like a small bunch of biodome, but no time if anyone's still living them. There was, however, a data console with an intact broken data disk inside. Because we always complain about Mass Effect 3's called fetch quest. Well, you gotta go get this. It's easy to forget that Mass Effect 1 had this whole, well, you need to go explore and find all these collectibles, basically. That's just a thing.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Well, is that where we need to go? That does not look like loading screen, does it? No, that does not look like loading screen. That looks like, we have a potential quest there. Now, if I remember the rule, yes, there is a rule. You can there's usually only one landable planet per, section. But there could be potentially planets that, survey. Like we discovered a small deposit of plutonium. But there's usually a few worlds that are scan. Well, in our case, just survey. We don't even have to do the scanning minigame. And usually one landable planet. This is not the planet we're looking for, but we should probably go investigate. I'm sure it'll be fine. fine, he says, knowing full well it probably won't be. So since we don't have Leora yet, we bring Garrus, because he has our highest decryption and thingy. Thought we could bring Towering level 12. Now we just pure tech. But I think she gets that shotgun squad. I got her battle heal. Oh, we are good. So, yeah, even if we gave her armor, she doesn't get that's just a medium armor, so yeah. First priority, get you access to shotgun. Okay, now level shotgun up. Okay, now then, she already gets points in encryption, decryption and electronics. So, you know what we need to do. Advanced Overlord. Advanced Sabotage. What does dampening do? Increases force rate and attack proximity. So enemies cannot use it turns off abilities, right, that's pretty nice. Hacking wouldn't be bad anymore. That'll give you a point in dampening. And that. And yeah. There we go. Okay. Probably notice there could be hard things and ah, jeez. Alright, we have maps, don't we, this time? Which means we could just go where things are. That's gonna be a question. Well, that did not sit well with me. And where this flat furniture, I remember that. Fucking echoing all the way up. Mountain shit. Shit, maybe. Come on, you make it. Okay, we can't make it. Why would you put the thing up there when it's like your ass? That brings us to Udris. Colonia. No.
On me.
That's the urge. There we go. Yeah, we did. Okay. That's one. Looks like I know, I should know which planets are safe, which ones aren't. But at the same time, especially just to assume every planet's not safe.
Securing point.
Pretty sure they might be able to be taken out hard for it in this, but why would you put this out with risk, dude? So we didn't even look at that. Probably. Honestly, it's probably the war in the location, but you never know. This is changing angle lag. I mean, look at this big flat land around this thing. Yeah, I know. Oh no, it is. Yeah, okay. This is what, Grizzly? And we can't even do anything about it, it's just there. Sucks. Where is that? Rather make a sprint shift. You know, weapon sweat, power sweat, mid. Lithium. I screwed up. Wow, my hands are not freaking. Okay, so now we just want to go through this. Remember, plan exploration is slow. Like, I feel like I'm running dedicated videos just to plan exploration and nothing else, just because it's slow and dull. We're going to be doing a lot. But that's just how it is. You have electronics at 2. Yet you can't open the probe. Okay, well, probably we need electronics 3 to open the probe. I'm going to assume the probe is mostly just equipment and not like, you know, things you have. So, yeah, still. None of them is stuff I can't open. On the first planet I'm exploring. Sort of a dick move game. The fact that I don't really play moves here or anything, it's just driving sounds. Now you should be easy. You should just go over here and search. Except for we have to do a minigame. Just search. Don't capture me as an identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. Okay. Now we got started on science battle, minerals, other stuff, that. So now we want to go to the warning location. Yeah, there's a reason I said it's warning. Should be on. There's a reason why the night person turned around. Yeah. There is not open. Yeah. it just end the fight? Oh, it's still in combat. And that's what we say before fighting one of those. Yeah, I think they go down and go on it. That was bad. No, we're supposed to do like that. Okay. Great. It's supposed to be aiming where you go. Well, like, some damage though.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Oh, sure. I was like, they really look like they were an Alliance kill.
These men were under Admiral Kahoku's command.
Ah, yes,
You
Admiral.
want to know what happened here?
You totally want to know what happened to him. Can I turn off the distress beacon so it doesn't lure more people here? No, I can't. I thought that was a button. I was like, can't find the button to return to normalcy. Maybe it doesn't have a build button. Maybe it was F. Anyway, we did the thing. I forget if we are now allowed to talk to people or not. I'm pretty sure Joker has nothing to say because he'll be like, well, I was doing the main mission.
Commander, something you need?
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Exactly. Welcome to my dilemma with Mass Effect. Never know when to actually speak to the crew. Even this many playthroughs in. But I'm pretty sure we, well, I was gonna say pretty sure. We can go talk to Adam Kahuku after the R's get recruited.
Anything you need, Commander?
That'll be, you know, time to return to the Citadel anyway, basically.
I've wasted enough of your time for now.
We'll talk another time.
And to ask for tactical things, just gonna bring up the whole talking about whatchamacallit, Eden Prime. However, there might be conversation with Red's Garrison Tower. Maybe. So, Garrus.
Commander, good to see you.
Or there could be nothing.
Shepard?
Rex?
Or there could be nothing. Yep. It's just like, you're gonna be doing this a lot, aren't you? Yep.
Hey, Shepard. Do you need something? See you later.
And welcome to my problem. I always run into this problem. More than I like to admit. Just, I don't know when to actually do things. You do we could get. I'll catch you at it first, though. First aid. Probably should give first aid. Yep, gonna be making that mistake constantly. Well, it's like, okay, good stuff. Do I talk to people now? No, apparently not. So I wish we could just go to, like, you know, second contact Kahuku. You know, like go over here to our this thing and be like, hey, dial him up and be like, hey, people are dead because they went to a threshold. But apparently no, we can't just do that. Not that one. I think it's Mazda. Could be Athens. I think it's Knossos though. I think it was between Knossos and Sparta. Oh, I hate moving the mouse for those asteroid exploration because white movements with mouse triggers my wrist more than other movements. Again, so that's for sure, and that to be fair, some strange reads. Bandits, Alarm Fire, League of One Medallion. Platinum. Therum. Yep, that's the plan we need to go to. Therum. But we can also look at all these other ones, see if there's anything we need to scan, collect, you know. Like this one. We found a large concentration of nitrogen. Good for us. But yeah, Therum is a distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Propane rivers down the surface. It also has, you know, a natural prominent loading screen that's just open terrain. For all those, I'm going to need to take a small break before we continue. That music, though. But yeah, we'll be back. Okay, and we're back. Now then, I'll go get the armor.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Here's the thing, I don't think I've ever really looked back at it. I don't think there's really anything. Nope. They always love the dropping the maker more than the shuttle. Normally do. Everything's so linear. How to, plan exploration. I see that across the map. Those roads are
Only a fool punches a backpack in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
where's the white thing? This way. Left. Not that really matters. They'll count as that space, so. Besides that one. And I'm pretty sure even though we took those out, yeah, it's not gonna open from this side anyway. Good job, us.
On my way.
You should probably be on that.
All clear.
And an upgrade kit, you know. Threes. Threes aren't bad. I'll take threes. Surprised we're not getting a gift for jamming your stick, so you can't tell how many there are. Easy decryption compared to, you know, ultra hard decryption. Ah, that was stupid. That was fun. Yeah, we are on threes. We must be around that level then. Oh well. Doesn't matter to us. Now we're gonna go over here and open the gate. And sadly we have to run all the way back over here. And we're fatigued, because stamina sucks. Oh boy, the stamina sucks. Thankfully the maker has a much better scanning. Probably in that section. Let's see, this one open. No. This one's fucking pointless. Why would you go in here? And now we're fatigued again. Yeah, okay. Part of me's like, you sure you don't want to switch to Colossus armor? Colossus armor will probably protect you a bit more. No, we're good. We're good. Are you though? I'm starting to second guess myself.
I think we're good, Chip.
Yeah, we did. We opened the gate. Do. You opened the gate. Oh, wait, you saw that, didn't you? For a split second, it's like, by the way, that's a thing. Do you feel I should be using army shows? Well, easy's actually fine. It's one of the good stuff. Fucking hard, where it's gonna be like, I should be using all of them. Okay, seriously, game. There we go. That was... oh well. On we go. None to the lava. That would be bad. Oh no, they have armatures. Armatures were pretty mad. The block like that. Bit concerned. The armatures so wet. I think they've heard a lot more on foot. Yeah, well, we're packing up shit, which we go down for anti-personal rounds. I mean, look at all this shit. This shit was honestly not bad. But I just scored and figure out stuff. There's a gap. Now I'm concerned. Okay. One of my major problems is going to be Pinnacle Station. It's okay, if we survive Pinnacle Station, that's fine. But the problem though is, I'm not going to have the money to literally go to the apartment and buy shit. Huh. I have nearly enough to be able to buy what we need. The Pinnacle Station allows us to be able to just buy till 10 shit, which is pretty great. The only problem though is getting what you need takes so much wasted money. So much. Can't exactly farm that well in this. There's half a special one of them, so we're gonna have to leave the Maker behind. Cause yeah, we're gonna have to leave the Maker behind. How the Maker gets back to the ship, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, that means we should probably pop this out. And we have poison rounds. Why weren't poison rounds a part of the round? Oh. Like, just saying, why weren't poison rounds considered?
I think we're good, Shepard.
think. Oh no, those things. With the jumpy lily. Hi. Yeah, that's better. Stalker soldier. The Cap Stalker? I think you got the Cap Stalker. It's yes, no, not gonna pop back up. Okay. Alright, sure boost. There we go. Perp. You guys got it, right? Totally.
Think we got him, Commander.
I've never visited a Prothean before. Aside from the Citadel, I mean.
Pouch here. We can't go through. We should probably go back, go down, to go forward, to go up, to go down. No airplane dialogue?
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things homey.
Oh no. going back up that way.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
What's up?
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
Sure,
We just need to
not?
figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Oh no, there's a Krogan with the Geth. Whatever shall we do?
Take cover!
Figure this shit out. Oh, you... Why? Why? Are you using a sniper rifle, Reds? Ow, that hurt a bit. Fuck me, run. That hurt a lot. We did lower the difficulty, right? Yeah, okay. I think this game is not holding up to standard. We might get lost. We might. Oh, jeez, look at all that shit. Yeah, like it's not bad, but I mean, damage protection. Yes, transfer upgrades. Also, in terms of looks, yeah, I slightly prefer the Colossus one, honestly. Like, it's not bad, but look at that. That's better. And Gara should be fine. Red should be fine. So to be fair, you guys definitely need... If you don't even have medical ones, you have shield ones, though. Whoa, I'm gonna do that. Shotgun's not gonna help me across the map.
Lost shields!
Ow. What the fuck hit me?
All targets down.
Okay, well, what we got in the box? Yeah, sure. Okay, we're gonna get too much of this level 3 crap and then have to replace it later on. Just gonna tag for having to replace. Oh, the hammer. About take it. Oh, the hammerhead rounds. We're using sledgehammer rounds anyway. Now I'm using hammerhead rounds. Okay, cool. Oh, then that means I have something for Rats. For his shotgun. Hammerhead round. And not combat sensors. No. But does the AI really need accuracy? That's something I've always been concerned with. Because they should have built in, you know, aimbot technology, so. Oh, this stupid thing. No, it's just a. Yeah. Fuck. Damn it. Yay, mind blade. This one's not sure for some reason. And conveniently, there's an elevator. Conveniently. Hi.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on!
You know, the think it's an elevator.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. Obviously, he wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
Explosions.
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Oh no.
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Oh god, 8 minutes, we might not.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
And more outburst sequences. Rats. Shepherd. Rats. Shepherd. Rats. Shepherd. Rats. Shepherd. Rats. Gareth. That guy.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill them. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Countermeasure deployed.
Oh, he just failed. Okay.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Oh, now we're going to this.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Yeah, but I know.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before.
Did you even know where
their
the single
greatest
world
achievements,
is?
the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
I don't think it's ever explained what the Prothean homeworld was. There's numerous Prothean worlds, but which one was the homeworld? I'll tell you.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
That interruption.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry,
Stop
my
describing
scientific
him.
curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
So what good are you?
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Great, no forever.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate? Or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the council?
Sure, why not?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
But some were still attempting to do that, but...
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
I can't be charged. I missed disconnecting that. Wonder if it would come up in Mass Effect 2, or it's like, hey, you call the council to make a... for you to disconnect on them like old times. Anything new?
Yes, Commander.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, I can examine the heat load monitor now. Ooh. Hi, Joker.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun, fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
Oh, we gotta look outside. We looked outside. Coder's entry. Oop, the point defense systems. Point defense systems? I saw point defense systems. Don't lie to me, game. I saw point defense systems. Where the fuck did they go? Ah. Presley, where the hell is these point defense systems? I know I saw them. Codex entry. Okay, now for the fun part. Talking to everyone. I want to go back to the Citadel and do things, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to in this video. Ooh. Chakwas!
The Asari are remarkable, aren't they? Can you believe Liara is twice my age?
I should go.
I should
Goodbye,
go, because
Commander.
I don't actually have anything I can really talk to you about, sadly. Liara's gonna take up a lot of dialogue, because she's a potential romance interest.
Commander,
Blueberry.
are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Yeah, I know.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander.
I like
Thank
to
you.
talk about you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting,
Oh,
Commander.
but you
I
are.
spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would
That's
run
how it
afoul of
looked,
indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the
Pretty
solitude,
impressive
well,
biotics.
that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures.
Yeah, about
I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
I'm fascinated.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people.
I think she improves more.
Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Anyway.
You know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her. And this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
That's disgusting.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great
I like how
insult among my
pureblood
people.
is considered a
It is
bad
possible
thing in
Benezia's
this
partner
universe.
was embarrassed by their union. She may have been
Lisa
too
Asari.
ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
But think of it this way: you're mixing two powerful biotic potentials together, and oh no, that's bad. You don't gain any racial trait, but you gain Asari biotics times 2. So add that to your trait pool.
Maybe she wanted to meet you, but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
Questions?
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical
the
approach
Krogan
to our
almost
unions.
do.
We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Which is also a problem if you think about it with the whole genophage thing. So you have a Krogan that live like probably close to 1,000 years. Mass produce several thousand children. Yeah. Imagine 1,000 years, that's...
I should go.
Goodbye,
That's
Shepard.
several quadrillion Krogan across the entire galaxy. It's like, ah, shit. Like, it's one of those things that, yeah, we should get rid of the genophage, but if you think about killing the genophage, it's probably one of the worst things you could do to the galaxy. If you think about it.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
You were all teenagers. I'm sure you found other ways to occupy the time.
I'm not the sort who does that kind of thing, Commander. Not lightly, anyway. There was a girl I spent a lot of time with. We kept our clothes on. Rana. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart. And charming as hell. Beautiful. But not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
But you can
Malenko,
talk
there's
to
no
me.
regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
I always like Hayden more than Ash in this. Karen's whole thing is, I'm a biotic. I'm a human biotic. I do human biotic things. I'm from the early gen of human biotics. Compared to, you know, Miranda, who's, I'm perfect. I was designed perfect. My biotics are perfect. And then Jack, who's just pissed off. Hi, you have anything
Looking for
I can
supplies?
buy? Yes.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
You have those. I wish I could buy those. I cannot afford those. Sad. Oh god, look at my money. The fuck did I... Oh, I actually am over 100. Never mind. So I got enough. Just not up enough with that, though. Look at sell things, don't I? Ah, you want fuck it.
Looking for supplies?
Yeah, well.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Let's sell things. Not the savants, though. Or my armors. Garrus.
Commander.
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good
Gotta
question.
be over my time, ain't
There
I?
were several reasons.
Like
I
what?
guess. Probably the same as most officers. I
Why
wanted to
is Garrus
fight
so quiet
injustice,
in
wanted to
this?
help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate, me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it.
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability.
But I'm a Paragon.
He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules.
I'm
if you want to
being
nail
Paragon.
Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Remember, for your...
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop.
Exactly.
And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but...
We'll make it go not...
Thanks, Commander.
Not renegade.
Commander, you have a minute to
I
talk.
keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but
And the
I'm
racism
concerned about
star.
the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy.
And?
I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital
They're
systems.
not poking.
Engines, sensors, weapons.
Garrus needs to poke around the weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism,
I'd rather
not
take the
really.
bear.
Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
I come from a military family too. My parents were both Navy. Anybody in your family we might know?
Couldn't say, Commander. We probably have a lot in common. You join up to carry on the tradition?
Mainly I wanted to serve. Protect the Alliance, save lives, you know.
Glad to hear it. I'd hate to think you were out here for a free college education.
All right.
That's totally
I can
why
see
it's
where your
not it.
concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Oh, it's like right there. It's like tempting.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
I mean,
You never know,
Garrus might
Commander.
need it. Anyway, how we do
What's
it?
your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Yeah, but you know they were sorry. They might not.
I think she's
talk
being
for
straight
like
with
half
us.
a
Or at least,
century.
I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander.
I am no fun. I'm Paragon.
Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Because they are, there you get one of these. You're not gonna use it, but you get. You also get shotgun. Sadly, you don't really use shotgun. All you basically use is basic bitch pistol. Sadly. Oh well, let's see what we can do for basic bitch pistol. Cooldown reduction, cooldown reduction, yeah, sure, why not? Combat sense to improve sighting. Meh. Sniper rifle, you don't use sniper rifle. You do use Omni tool. Which is weird, she does use Omni tool, yet she's supposed to be a full biotic. You know? It's like, wait a second. And then you can have the Savant 2 one, because you're gonna be doing super biotics. Super biotics. Also light armor Colossus or light armor that. Yeah, the difference there. Yeah, pretty sure you're gonna be using that. However, they look about the same, don't they? Just as long as you're not using Gladiator. Blech. And we don't really have too much for that. Well, I could give you that first aid thing. Brett?
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big.
Well, you need
if
food
there was
and medical
anything of
supplies
value on that ship,
now,
I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
And now we're going to talk to Towie, and then we probably call the video. We're over on my time. Unfortunate that. Ooh, damn it.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
I'm like, I need this.
Are you okay?
You okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
Silence. I find it rather peaceful. Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our
but
culture.
not on how, you know, the gap or
You know,
your guys' fault.
There's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually.
Eventually.
But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Exactly. You gotta save the galaxy before, you know. I go over the gap again, but we'll have other
See you
games
later.
for that. To be fair, there are parts of that which make sense. Like, okay, you create basically a slave race, and you were like, yeah, they're probably gonna rebel. But that's the problem, though, is it's sort of a 50-50. They could rebel, but they could not. Maybe they'll not rebel. Maybe they'll just, you know, accept their role and be like, hey, this is just who we are. But, you know, it is the problem, though, is it's as it becomes more of a fully functioning AI, it's like, you know, they might realize that, hey, we don't really need the Quarians. We can do whatever we want. We don't need to be a slave race. How should we Jeez, we leveled up several times on that mission. 12 points, you say? Okay. Make shotgun better. Unlock sniper rifles. Make assault rifle better. Make a sniper rifle better. What else do I want? Better assault training? I should get into Spectre training. But sure, unlock fitness, why not? Okay, now we'll go... Yeah, save, help. So next time we'll go back to the Citadel, take Liara, level up Liara, do some of the quests, talk to people, then back to exploring the galaxy. But that's for next time. Hope you all enjoyed, thank you all, and have a nice day.